Good afternoon everyone, this is Chrissy. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today as I share this video of my May project for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. For those of you who may not know about this stitch along, the details of Rachel and Sarah's channels will be below, and I encourage you to go over and have a look if you would like to, if you think you'd like to join in on it. May's prompt was a slow stitch box, so I decided I wanted to make a vintage style hanky box. I've always kind of liked those, and usually they're made from cardboard or old cards, but I of course wanted to stitch mine, and so I've adapted it and made it with fabric. Now I'm not a crocheter, and I have to say parts of this were a bit of a challenge for me, but I wanted to stick with it and give it a go. And although it's not perfect by any means, it does kind of resemble the old hanky boxes. So it is a difficult angle to be filming at, but I'll do my best to show you. I found a pattern on the internet which I downloaded and cut the templates for my box, which consists of 6 of these panels and the base and the top. So I also followed a nice tutorial that Jeanette from My Cottage Crafts has on her channel of one that she has made, and thank you Jeanette, it was helpful. So anyway, I've covered all my panels with this velvet and punched my holes, and then what you have to do is crochet all the panels together, and this is where I think I went slightly wrong here. I don't really have too much idea of tension with crochet, and I think perhaps when I've sewn them together, you sew the panels together, and I think perhaps I've made them a little bit too slack, where I should have perhaps tightened up the stitching. The box does tend to sort of collapse in a little bit, but hey, we learn by our mistakes, don't we? Sorry, I'm bumping my camera because I have got it set way down much lower than normal. So yes, this was an interesting piece for me to do here. I had no idea of doing a edging on anything, so I've just come up with something. I don't know whether it's correct if you are a crochet person, but anyway, it's fine, and I'm quite happy with it. I wanted to put a tassel on, but when I put it in the center, it covered my stitching, my embroidery, so I made the decision to just put that to the side, which for me is fine. I like that. So each panel I've stitched a little felt heart, embroidered a little felt heart. So I hope the lighting's okay for this. It's quite dull. I might just turn my light on. I'll be back in a second. Okay, is that any better? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so this is one panel. This is 2 panels. 3. I've put different embroideries on each little heart. 4. And I enjoyed doing that. 5 and 6. And then on the top I've put a bigger heart and done another little embroidery. Inside is my handkerchief collection. I have got quite a lot of vintage handkerchiefs that I've collected, and I'll take them out and I'll show you the lining in the box. And these all smell so beautiful because I tucked away in here. I like that one. I have, you may remember I showed this in my little linens that I'd purchased recently, and this was, it said on it when I bought it, a vintage hanky bag, but what I've done with it is I've put a lovely cake of soap in there, and it's a very fragrant soap, and so all my handkerchiefs smell beautiful. So I don't use these as handkerchiefs, of course, they're just a little collection that I have. And yeah, so this is how I've lined the box with this pretty paper, and it's like that, and the inside of the lid, and then on the bottom I've just covered it with the velvet. So I'm happy with my vintage inspired hanky box, and not only does it look pretty in my craft room, it also is practical. So I'd like to know, you know, the story about some of these handkerchiefs. I mean, this one here is beautiful, and I think to myself, I wonder if it was maybe a bride's handkerchief or something like that, but I guess I'll never know. I can just enjoy them, and now enjoy my vintage hanky box. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining me, spending some time with me. Thank you for your comments and for subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.